Okay. The verdict is in. Even though I did my due diligence as much as I could, and even though I trusted in what my sponsor was telling me, and even though I looked at many testimonials on the Govvi Experience Facebook page, in the back of my mind was still the nagging concern, but does it really work? Maybe you have felt that too. So I began my fuel test. I documented this carefully so no one could say I was doctoring the numbers. I knew about 10% of people won't see the claimed 10% to 20% fuel savings for a number of reasons. I just hoped I wouldn't be one of those. I drive a 2018 Nissan Murano. It is a large, heavy SUV with a V6. The EPA estimate for this vehicle new is 20 to 28 mpg. I have never gotten better than 26 mpg, and that was on a nearly all downhill drive from Flagstaff to Phoenix, a drop of about 6,000 feet. At that time my car was nearly new and I babied it all the way just to see how good a mileage I could get. Fuel mileage is worse when temps run over 100 degrees, which is pretty much all summer in Arizona. I typically run about 20 mpg city driving and 24 mpg highway this time of year. As recommended, I put in 2 tablets on my first fill up. They say you need to run about 3 tanks of fuel before you will begin to see optimal results. I burned up my first tank with all local stop and go driving, never more than about 2 miles from my home. I saw very little improvement on that first tank. I was a little concerned. Beginning with my second tank of gas on the pill, as you can see from my starting picture of my dash, my mileage was at 20.2 mpg. My total mileage was 64,151. The computer estimate was that I should get 444 miles on the next tank. The next picture shows my computer reset to 0 to start the mileage test. Then we needed to take a road trip to Utah with the car fully loaded with luggage. The first tank of gas was all uphill from Phoenix to Flagstaff, where I usually need to stop to fill up. Even driving 80 miles per hour with the AC running, I had only used about half a tank by the time I reached Flagstaff, so I continued driving, up over the rim of the Grand Canyon and all the way to Kanab, Utah, where I did my first fill up. See the next picture. I was stunned to see I had averaged 27 mpg. Okay, so I thought, this is what the manufacturer claims I should get, even though I never have, even under the most favorable circumstances. So, next pick, I reset my computer to 0 again for the next tank. The computer now said I should expect 559 miles on the next tank. That's 115 more miles on the same tank of gas. From Kanab to Salt Lake City you have to climb some major inclines getting over the Wasatch Front mountain range. I again filled up once we arrived at our destination in Ogden, Utah. See the next picture. Oh my gosh. I averaged 33.1 mpg. Guys, I am stoked, any and all doubt has vanished. This technology and this product really works.